Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Steel Donut. My name is Matt, and with me today I have Bob.
This is my final intro line.
Connor.
Hello there.
And Yella.
And Guya.
And today we're on fictionpress.com. We're reading a story. Who was this suggested by?
Off-brand.
Wasn't.
Oh, it wasn't suggested. Okay, I thought it was.
Suggested by us.
Suggested by
To you.
Welcome to offbrandfanfiction.net by the same people.
It's on brand. It's the same people.
It's just not fan
It's
fiction.
off-brand because it's not fan fiction, so there's no actual brand.
Yeah, it's Fiction Press. It's The Anarchist Part 1 by Or Kronos.
Or Kronos. I don't know, whatever.
Or Kronos. I don't know.
It's a story about a guy who doesn't fit in with the way things are done in the Great White North.
Whoa.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
yeah.
Great White North.
Those
there's
evil
no-
totalitarian Canadian governments.
There's no
Such-
Anarchist
Man,
Part
it's so
2.
hard living in Canada.
Yeah. We're going to reveal the secret side.
Dark side of
I can't
Canada.
wait to look at the comments and see people like, actually, it's really hard to live in Canada because of this.
I mean,
and
I'm
this
sure
and
our Canadian viewers will tell us how accurate the
this.
story is.
I don't think it'll
to
be
Canada.
Canadians saying that. I think it'll be all Americans who have a political agenda to say
okay.
stuff like that. But the Canadians will be like, yeah, it's fine. It's just like anywhere else.
It's just a country. We live here.
We'll see. The Anarchist, Part 1. A new record.
Damn.
I just want to establish before we even begin, this person does live in Canada, and this is the only part.
Yeah. One and done.
Yeah.
One and done. I had been stoned almost constantly for the past week. I haven't left my apartment. I've lived off old pizza and chips.
Oh, what a hard life you have.
Our protagonist, ladies and gentlemen.
What an oppressed life.
I feel for this
No, I'll say
man,
this,
woman.
I've lived like that. I live like that now. But that doesn't mean my life is hard, and it certainly doesn't make me an anarchist.
Yeah.
Man. Old pizza and chips. Ugh,
Yeah.
it's hard.
I looked out my window from time to time. 1 or 2 days in, there was quite a ruckus in the street. A riot?
Is that a question?
No.
What does that mean?
No, seemed like a protest. No burning cop cars, no fun.
Whoa.
Oh my god, dude.
Okay, then.
Go out
Okay.
and burn some cop cars, dude. What are you
Yeah.
doing?
Yeah, that's just how you,
You don't
do
need to have a
when-
riot for that. You can do that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then, as I stood up to go and take a glass to fill with water, that I would most likely drink.
Or do what with it? Shower
That's
with it?
traditionally what glasses of water are for.
I'm gonna
He just
dump it on
fills
my
it
head
up
call
and
it
then
a
ju-
bath.
Well, you see how it works is he just fills up the glass, waits for the water to evaporate, and then he can refill the glass.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's a cycle. It keeps him busy.
It's a delicate
Yeah, they're
cycle.
selling it at Walmart as like evaporation cups, like the next big thing. And it's like, it's such a
Room
scam.
rehydrator. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
What?
I guess that's what kids are about now these days.
There's like
They
a
say
big,
it opens the pores or some shit. I'm like, whatever.
like there's like a big like one of those like action like bubble like action speech bubble things on there, and it says something like activates the water structure, and you're
Yeah,
like, what
and
the
you're like,
fuck
what?
does that mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
Works on a
Super-
vibratory level.
Supercharges H2O. Yeah.
100% of your daily intake of water. And you're like, that can't be true, right? Like, I'm not intaking any of the water. It's all just sitting on my desk.
Yeah. I heard a knocking at my door. I thought about opening it and dropped my glass on the floor. It shattered.
Jesus.
Can't think and hold something at the same
That
time.
is sad.
This guy is
I
so
guess
sad.
this floor is just
Yeah.
all hardwood.
Yeah.
Big
That's what I'm
think.
thinking now.
Big
think.
I dropped
The
my
kind
glass
to
just to think. Huh.
The kind to break glass over. Just,
The biggest think. Damn.
Yeah. The knocking continued. I walked to my door. Yeah, calm the fuck down. As I approached, I heard one voice, then another. Seconds later, the door burst open.
Whoa.
The dead bolt ripped through the door frame.
It was so ripe, my dude.
Yeah. The door itself swung open and barely missed me. Being stoned out of my mind, I didn't move, but all I knew was my door was broken and I was not going to pay for it.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's an apartment. The landlord would pay for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But first I'd have to, like, file a maintenance request and all that. Shit.
Hard to
I
do.
started
It's hard to
thinking-
do when I can't even remember my own name.
That's
started-
gonna ruin my deposit.
I started trying to think it through and, like, I almost fell over.
I
Thinking
only got
too
so
hard.
far as,
Hey, what the fuck, dude? As I turned to... Where were you looking
to
before?
the door? Oh, he was
where were
moonwalking
you
to the door.
before?
He was walking.
He's moonwalking, yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
moonwalking to the door. That way he didn't see the door. Or no, I guess he did.
He heard the door break.
Heard the door
And
break.
he felt it swing by him.
felt
like,
it swing
very
by.
Close.
Then he turned to see the guy.
Yeah. As I turned to see a man built like a football player in a light gray trench coat, in leather gloves, a fedora, and a black armband on his arm.
I like how
As
he's
that-
in
what?
leather gloves. He's in them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's not wearing them. They're not on
They-
him. He's
they are-
in them.
Listen, you wouldn't believe how ridiculously large those gloves are.
Oh my god.
Yeah. You could practically step in.
I just imagine, like, you know, like you do finger walking. I just imagine how that.
Yeah, he's got
that's what he
his
is.
legs,
He's
one
got
leg
it
on
out.
each finger.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah.
In like the. God.
It's a new style in Canada.
It's
Yeah.
And then
Leather gloves.
when the weather gets a little bit hotter, they usually go for fingerless gloves, which are like shorts.
Oh my.
the nice thing
And then
about
there's like a
the
little
nice-
pocket for you to stick your arm in.
yeah
and then
the
two
nice
other
thing
ones on the
about
other side.
the nice thing though about these gloves is that they double as sleeping bags.
Uh
Yeah.
Oh, nice comfy leather sleeping bag.
huh.
I forgot they were leather.
Yeah, they're leather gloves.
Yeah. The armband had a white circle in the middle and had a black shield with 2 diagonal white stripes crossing it.
How the fuck did you fuck up circle, dude?
Well, he
Circle?
wrote it
Fucking
half.
circle.
He wrote it half phonetically.
That's
Circle.
circle. That's not
Cor-
phonetic at all.
No, half.
Kirkle.
I'm sure there's... I can't think of any, but I know there are words out there where, you know, you are as an sound, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm like half and half
Yeah,
on
like
this one. of,
fireman.
Yeah, like you tried, I guess.
No, you didn't. You didn't try at all.
I
If you
mean,
fucking
fur.
tried. Circle would have been spelled correctly.
I mean, fur has UR
This-
as
Or cur.
or cur. Yeah, you bloody
This
cur.
author was so stoned writing it that they looked at the red squiggly line and thought it meant great
Good.
pick.
Good word choice.
Good choice,
Yeah.
He
my
right
dude.
clicked, and instead of it saying circle, when he right clicked, he read it and it said, "Good diction,
Yeah.
nice word choice."
Yeah.
Good
And he's
job,
like,
my
"Thanks,
guy.
Cliffy, you're my man.
Clippy, my dude.
Yeah.
Clippy, I love,
I love you, bruh.
Yeah.
I love you so
blunt
much.
to computer screen.
You wanna
Hey,
hit
Clippy,
this?
you want a hit of this?
You wanna hit this, dog?
I got this,
Yeah.
guys. Hang on.
Weed.
That's
That's
such
what
a
you
classic.
say. That's what you say when you smoke a weed. You say,
Yeah.
You hear them crumpling the weed paper, and then they smoke it, and they go, weed.
Ow! I burnt myself. Fuck.
Oh my
That's
god,
a
Matt,
real
be
weezer.
careful.
Yeah.
Matt, calm down. Don't play
yeah.
with fire.
And don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah. I was so entranced by the detail on the armband, I failed
Jesus.
notice the leather covered fist coming toward my face.
Well, I mean, his
Whoa.
whole body's
He
covered
really
in leather at
can't
this
focus
point.
on more than one thing at a time. Like he sees
mean, he's
like an
stoned as
armband,
hell.
and he just goes like,
In his defense, he is stoned and has been stoned for a week now.
Okay, well that's not a good defense.
No, but it explains things.
It doesn't really explain it at all. This person's never been stoned.
In his defense, the author also can't seem to focus on more than one thing at a time.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You know, like doing anything else and also writing correctly.
Yeah. Impact. I reeled and fell back on my ass. Fucking Jesus Christ. I was met with a blow across my face and broke my nose.
I was
He broke his own nose. He got punched, so he reached up and broke his own nose.
It was just like, ow, my face.
I can
Ow,
do
my
this to
face even more.
myself. Thank you very much.
Oh, shit!
He's the
did I
kind of
do
guy
that?
He's the kind of guy to throw himself on the hood of cars and then call 911.
Yeah, insurance fraud.
Hang on. That punch, let's see. Can I write this punch off to get insurance? No, hang on one sec. I gotta... Oh, there we go.
Yeah. I noticed that another man of similar build entered the room.
What?
Similar.
I've seen a lot of misspellings. I've never seen similar spelled that way. That is a fucking... Count that here, folks. Steel
First we had circle, and now we have similar in
I've never
magical
seen circle
spellings.
spelled that way either. Wow, we are 5 years doing this shit, and I'm seeing new misspellings.
Similar.
Similar.
Similar. Yeah.
Yeah.
Followed by 4 other men, smaller, skinnier, but all dressed the same.
Smaller, skinnier.
Skinnier.
Stop it!
That's my new band name, Skinnier.
Nice.
I was pulled to my knees, and I felt the cold sting of steel on my wrists.
Cold sting of steel.
On my wrists.
Oh my god, I'm gonna
What
die.
the fuck? I didn't do anything. Get these cuffs off of me, I protested. My calls go unheeded as the men begin to tear my 3-room apartment apart. Meant.
Ah,
Yeah,
see what you did?
You did it. You did it, the absolute madman.
One went to my bed and looked down at the mess among the half I didn't sleep on.
Oh,
Sure.
half of the bed he didn't sleep on. Okay.
Yeah, not the half of the mess.
Yeah, I was like,
He does sleep on half of his mess.
How? I guess he has like a 2-person bed or something.
I mean, yeah, he's a queen size, and he just... I mean, so I live in basically squalor, and nice thing to throw in there, but I have a queen size bed, so I sleep on the right side, and on the left side I have an air ionizer that I lay on its side in my bed, so that while I'm sleeping I have something to hold me.
Yeah.
Also, you get all the ions.
That too. Also, I found out that those things also spew carbon monoxide, so I sleep really well.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Got a bong and a bag of green, sir.
Keep looking. Get his computer too. Any paper, open all containers.
So he was the one in charge. Hey, you! Yeah, you fucker! You can arrest me. I have rights.
You are capable.
You aren't
of,
even cops.
You are capable
can
of
do this.
arresting me.
Yes.
You can arrest me. You can do that. In fact, you're doing it right now.
I can arrest you.
Yeah,
have
that's
no
what I
rights.
just said.
Yeah, you have no rights. We are the Imperial Shields, Internal Anti-Corruption Unit.
What?
Internal? Does he
Why are
work
they-
for the Imperial Shields? Because if he doesn't, why would the Internal Anti-Corruption Unit be involved?
The external anti-corruption unit, I
I don't even know in what sense is he corrupt. He just sits around.
He just sits around stoned off his ass all day.
Yeah, smoking that devil's lettuce.
Smoking that seaweed, getting high on the high seas.
Yeah. Man, this guy was in such a bad place once that he just started putting anything green in his mouth, trying to get high.
Yeah.
Those were some dark days. Imperial? What the fuck, dude? This is Canada. We have the metric system.
Yeah, come on. Get it fucking right. We're not using any goddamn inches in here.
That it may be, but under his glorious imperial majesty, Emperor of the Canadian Empire, period.
The what? The what?
But what?
That.
Yes,
yeah.
But under
Yeah.
that, nothing. We were
Yeah.
ordered to
Okay.
investigate you, capture you, and prepare you for trial.
Why?
At
Yes.
this point, I was still too stoned to comprehend what he was saying.
I mean,
don't know, maybe-
even
maybe this dude
if
does
you're
just
like
need to-
completely sober, I think most people would be hella confused at this point.
I know I am, and I'm completely sober.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wink.
Wink.
Dude. The fuck. Not even question mark, just the fuck.
Yeah, just the fuck. It's right there. Hello.
Yeah. The other men took photos of my contraband and placed it all in bags.
Oh, is that what you're calling it? Okay.
One reached under the bed and pulled out an old box of chocolates, opened it and pulled out my Mac 10.
What?
Okay, yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's low.
I always keep my guns in boxes of chocolates.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's not the that's quite a level worse than the whole weed thing, you know. Yeah.
Oh, it gets even better.
Oh, yeah. Illegally modified to full auto.
There you go.
That too was photographed and placed in a bag.
I was under the impression that Mac 10s were already fully automatic.
Maybe
I don't
we could
know. I
have
don't know
a-
guns.
Matt, do you know?
Semi-auto version or something they sell to the general public? I don't know. I don't
thought
know what
this- well,
Canada's gun laws are.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure Canada's gun laws doesn't matter whether it's semi-auto or. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what I'm talking about.
Because I know like
Maybe
some
somebody in the
places
comments can
don't
tell us.
allow fully automatic weapons.
Somebody in the comments can tell us one whether what the gun laws in Canada are like, and two whether Mac 10s are fully automatic.
I mean, they are, but they can still have civilian modified versions. Of
Well,
the weapon.
I know that in the U.S. even the semi-automatic version of the Mac 10 is illegal, or
Oh,
was
I didn't
illegal
know
at
that.
least.
I don't know my gun laws very well.
All right.
Yeah. Boss man.
Give his a few more, bag him, and get him to the van.
Or what? Give his what?
Give him a few more.
Give his
Give his a few more.
said the boss man.
Give
I gotta
his a few
They really
more.
just didn't want to type nouns. Give his face a few more punches is what's meant, but
Are you sure? Maybe it's give him a few more punches?
No. I don't know.
give
man.
his
I
a
gotta,
few more.
I gotta agree with our dude when he says, "What?"
Yeah, what?
Hey, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah. Was all I could say before 4 fists began to pound on my face.
I can't. To me,
That's-
it's just,
that's
I
pretty-
just imagine him saying what, and then not even in sequence, simultaneously, like
4
two-
fists. Just
yeah, 4 fists.
2 in front, 2 in back. Just bam.
No, I'm imagining
it's all
they're
his
all hitting
face.
him in the face.
Right.
So it's like 2 up top, 2 near his
Oh,
chin.
yeah.
And they all come in at the same time, and they're going in time with each other.
He just gets a quadruple punch,
Yeah,
like all at
and
once
like imagine
in
like
his
these
face.
4 fucking. There's some guys holding him back, and then like other dudes like standing around. It's just the 4 of us, and we're throwing our fists into his face
in time.
in time.
In time.
I mean,
That all makes
that's
sense.
it's it's like one of those trust exercises, but instead of doing like the falling thing, you just punch a single dude all together in perfect sync.
We start off by counting down. Like 3, 2, 1, punch. 3, 2, 1, punch. And then the trust is we need to be able to just like look at each other and know when the fist is gonna go. And we all
Right,
Oh,
right.
there we go.
The victim
And then
usually
if somebody
survives.
if somebody misses, then we all have to start over.
Right.
The victim usually survives. Usually.
What do you mean by victim? We're helping them.
That's true.
All right, we're showing him our team.
Part of the Imperial Shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
internal anti-corruption
anti-corruption unit.
Sure. I felt them
ordered by
slid-
the Emperor
Sorry.
of Canada.
Yeah. I felt them slid the bag over my head, lift
Oh.
me and put me on the cold steel floor of the back of the van.
Why is that in quotes?
It probably is a van, but also, was it in your apartment? They didn't carry you downstairs or anything? Or?
No,
I mean, they lifted
parked
him.
the van is in his apartment.
They backed the van in through the front wall.
It was basically like the beginning of The Dark Knight, where like they crashed the bus in, and then
Yeah.
yeah.
And then it pulls out into traffic and nobody notices.
Yeah.
So I'm supposed to. You're supposed to kill me? No, I killed the driver. What?
I awoke feeling numb. However, soon I could feel I was tied to a chair, shackled, and blindfolded in some room somewhere.
Shackled!
Oh,
Fucking shackled!
It took me a moment to realize what that's supposed to be.
Supposed to be shackled, I think. I
Yeah.
don't know anymore.
Well, shackled is when they shackle your balls.
no!
Your ball sack.
Oh, maybe.
when they shackle your sack.
Yeah, your
So,
throat.
Wikipedia,
Oh,
the
boy.
free encyclopedia. yeah.
Or it could also be when they not only put a sack over your head, but then
your
they
balls.
but then they also put chains around it to make sure that the sack stays in place.
Oh,
Okay.
there you go.
Oh, and then they put
Then
all
you
of
get
that
shackled.
in a bigger sack.
Yeah, and then you get put into a glove.
Yes.
It's not very
Some room
comfortable.
somewhere.
So anyway, that's it for this story.
Yeah. By the way,
Anarchist
the
Part
end.
1.
The
Yeah.
end.
That's
All
it.
I gotta say to that is, so much for the tolerant Canadian left, eh?
God.
So I assume
There's no
that,
reviews either. So.
Yeah, I assume that in part 2 he was planning on explaining
What anything?
anything, but like, I think what I think happened, what I think the idea is that like sometime during that week, there was a riot and then some kind of new world order or new Canadian
New
empire.
Canadian order, Canadian empire.
I don't know how it got established in a week, and there's already like all the structure. And
There's already like a
bureaucracy.
secret police bullshit going on.
Like secret police usually takes like a couple of years to get established.
Yeah.
No, but
Also,
all that happened
a story
in a week
about
in
a
this
guy who docent fit in with the new way things are done in the Great White North. I think most people probably wouldn't fit in with this new way.
No, I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They kicked his door in and punched him in the face. Is
And
there
then
a
just
way to fit
abduct-
in with that?
And then just abducted him.
I mean, like, let's say I'm a guy who does fit in with that way of things. What do I do when they kick in my door and punch me in the face?
You just go with it. You apologize for
Thank
hurting
you,
their.
sir.
You apologize for hurting their hands, probably.
Give my some more.
Give my a few more. And then you get the quadruple punch.
And then I get the
Yeah.
quadruple punch.
Yeah. Wow.
There you go. The anarchist.
Anarchist. Part 1 and done.
I feel like an anarchist, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if this is what happens, I think most people would feel very anarchy.
Lordy.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching, and special thanks to our supporters over on patreon.com/steeldonut. Their names are on screen now. If you want to support us but do not want to join the Patreon, you can also donate to our PayPal. Otherwise, feel free to leave any thoughts or requests either down in the comments or join our Discord server. All relevant links are down in the description box. Have a good day.